Salutations, everybody. What's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going spicy for you today? I hope that the crack is treating each and every one of you brilliantly today. That everything that you're hoping ends up going well. I am going to go into big head mode for a moment whilst I do it, and then I'll end up being able to talk to you in a minute, but just bear with me 1 second. There's something I really quickly need to do. Where is it? It's there. Anyways, sorry about that, my friends. How is all treating ye? Is all going good, grand, and delicious? I'm in big head mode for a very special reason, because I need to be a schneid arsehole for a minute and compliment and be happy about the fact that today the bottlers came out in full force. Arsenal lost to Bournemouth, and I am like a pig in crap as a result of it. They are going to end up throwing it away again, which is insane, incredible to end up seeing, incredible to end up hearing, and we'll see how it all ends up coming together. If things remain the way they are now, at the end of the season, if City win every single one of their games up until now, they will be crowned Premier League champions. So that will be an interesting kettle of fish for everyone involved. But how is everyone else's day doing today? Is it going good, grand, and delicious? Did you do the Grand National? I wish I had the ability, Kieran, to do the Grand National. I am not near fit enough to do anything of that description. It would be an absolute joy to me if I was able to do something like that. And who knows, maybe in the future I might become a fitter version of myself and be able to actually interact with something like that, but we shall see. Did you do it, my friend? Because you seem like an able-bodied person who might be able to do such a wondrous task. Both streams I'm watching mentioned that at the exact same time. What, the Grand National or Arsenal losing? Because both are accurate points to bring up. In my opinion. And my opinion's the only opinion that matters, so my opinion is right, and I'm an asshole that fell off of this twice. Okay, so last time I was beating some of these big bad boys before continuing on, and there's one that we didn't 100% finish off, so we'll go and we'll take him out before we continue with the actual plot itself. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I think it's all fine. Cool. Not too bad. But, who else are you watching today, Senior Duck, if you don't mind me asking? Here. Are they doing anything grand and spicy? As a wannabe Arsenal fan yourself, how are you feeling with the horrible, crippling nature of your bottling? Are you dealing with it okay? Yeah, something's definitely off with this. No, okay. Let me know if there's any audio issues, because to me it kind of feels like my music is looping twice, and maybe I'm just being paranoid at the moment. I've made my peace since the League Cup final. Yeah, well, to be fair, it was called here on this stream immediately when it happened that if ye lost that League Cup final, that everything would probably end up going bad for ye. So, it's interesting, but I do in a way feel sorry for the likes of you, a fan who actually has good feelings in the whole lot for them. But it was just where it was going to end up landing, wasn't it? That you'd end up capitulating down. As some people are turning around saying, and I think it's very mean to say this when it comes down to the Arsenal situation, it's what tends to happen when your manager is clueless and decides to go set piece heavy in the same set pieces for the entirety of the season, hoping that he won't get found out, and relying on a 16-year-old with moments of brilliance and an incredible gumption and fire to actually run. Like, I don't think that's fair. Max Dowman is a fantastic player, but like, it's not an inaccurate statement of how things stand. I've gotten over to him before. I think coming down here and climbing up there gets us over to him. I've said the same. Yeah. I was down €40 at the start of the day, put €10 on a maximum of 15 to 2, and returned with 110. That's a fantastic story to end up stating, my friend, and congratulations for you for getting it, Kieran. It's ironic that I mentioned this, considering I'm going over to Vegas in less than a week. But I have incredibly bad luck with gambling and the whole lot, so I'll be doing as minimum as I can. But we'll see how things end up going. Oh, as in Maximus the horse. Oh, okay. Well, to be fair, the best Maximus the horse I have ever heard of is Maximus from Tangled. Maximus the horse from Tangled has made me stand behind every Maximus I have ever seen. You know, because that horse is an enigma. That horse is a leader of men. That horse is strong enough that he could hold an army together. Maximus the horse is greater than every individual you will ever meet in your life. There is nobody better than Maximus the horse. And if you say anything different, you are a blasphemer, my friend. A blasphemer, and you deserve to be smited. You have no idea who the hell I'm on about, do you? But no, Maximus the horse is to be fair, an incredible representation of those characters. He's probably my second favorite character in Tangled. I know I said I made my peace with Shimori's chat. Won't shut the F up about Arsenal, so I'm closing him. I have said to them to stop, but my point stands. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I'm not going to continue to berate you on your foolishness for being an Arsenal fan. I will just end up taking a nice little chuckle and being happy at the fact that you've managed to come here, Senior Duck, and then end up turning around stating and asking you a legitimate question of Bournemouth was a problem. But in the Emirates, do ye surpass Sporting? Now, when you're going from a loss to City, a loss to Southampton, a bare win against Sporting Lisbon, who held you tight, and a loss to Bournemouth, do you beat Sporting? Does it go to extra time? Is the philosophy going to come down to a moment and you're going to get screwed, especially with City being your next game after Bournemouth, and after Sporting, and if he lose City, you lose the league? Like, but everyone in their chat are doing it. That's the difference. I mean, to be fair, I don't have enough people in the chat yet for everyone to be talking about it. I went in with €60, and winning in the National got me €50, so not too bad. I mean, that's the best way to end up having it, Kieran. So, you know, if you're going to get any benefit out of it, that's the way you want to go. And you had a good festivity, enjoying the races and a whole lot too. Okay, Senior King, what is a crack-a-lack, it's a pleasure to have you in, my friends. If you haven't done so before, please give the mighty King X Karasu a follow. Gent and a scholar, fantastic streamer in his own right, does a number of horror-themed elements, which is the reason why he continues to come back this direction to experience horror in himself. Oh, I was gonna say,
You going to bed?
King, I think we need to have a word about clip etiquettes and how that's meant to go, because damn my ears. And I have this looping 3 times, so I heard that jump on this ear, I heard that jump on this ear, and I heard that jump on this ear, so I heard that bastard 3 times. Nah, I'm only pulling the piss with you, big man. But no, it's a good scare point. It's a good pop-up, to be fair. Yeah, no, I figured that's what you meant, Karen. So, like, happy out. Like, if you're anyways in the green when you're going to those type of racing competitions or anything of that distinction, it's gorgeous to end up seeing it. So congratulations on being 50 up. It's what you want. It's the result that you end up coming at the moment. And even if you weren't in the green, even if you were still just level or slightly in the red, you got to enjoy a good atmosphere and experience at it as well. But Senior King, I suppose since I started the conversation, I must as well continue it. What's your plan for the near future? What are you streaming next when you end up going live? Have you anything good coming around? Ion, my friend, thank you for following as well. It's a pleasure to have you in. We're just after doing 1,000 damage on one critical hit move, so I love the chunk of that move. I apologize with the greatest of respect, Senior Duck, but you're never getting Arumasa back onto this goddamn character. Because the alternative is just too bloody strong at the moment. But I might record Aru Masa and put it down as a blurb for you, King. Or Duck, not King. And that might be a reprieve for the time being, Senior Duck. God, Asatobi does so much damage! Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, defense down, and now he's going to charge. So we have to block, my friends. I do believe the move he's going to do is a physical move, so I'm half tempted to do that, but I think I'm going to guard just in case. I was supposed to do D&D tonight, but it got cancelled, so I don't know what yet. Maybe some Final Fantasy 16 or RuneScape, Dragon's Wild, or some more Witcher 3. Interesting! How have you been finding going back to RuneScape? Because, like, did they do a kind of quality of life update on that game there? Witcher 3, by the way, a fabulous game. If you've never played it, download that game immediately, start playing it. I haven't finished it, but I need to go back to it. I'm doing that on my own time on my Steam Deck, so I do that every time I can. Average, my friend, what's a crack-a-lack, and is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you? How is your weekend treating you? Let me know. Is the crack going 90, my friend? I forgot to do it earlier on, so I'm going to give you a follow there, my friend. But it's a pleasure to have you in. It's going good, my friend. Arsenal have lost today, so I'm in great spirits. I'm able to pull the piss out of one Senior Duck God of the Quack and one Josh. So, you know, it makes me feel slightly happy there. Brighton Hove Albion got a victory over Burnley, and Everton drew with Brentford. The only horror is that Liverpool seem to have gotten themselves in somewhat good complexions and have actually done an okay performance versus Fulham. Well, oh crap, sorry. Whoa! Or will will that be enough for them to get back on the turns and potentially turn tails and get 3 goals against PSG while keeping things sound? We'll see, but time shall tell. Yes, West Ham smashed it yesterday as well. I'm ecstatic for West Ham strikers. I think they're looking in good forms, and we'll see what ends up happening. I also have to plan my 24-hour celebration stream as well. Congratulate, for reaching 1K King. You deserve it, my friend. Genuinely, it's so beautiful to hear that you're getting up there, that your celebrations are coming on that way. Just make sure you look after yourself. Have plenty of ishka. Have plenty of ishka, plenty of water. Have enough caffeine to keep you going, you know. And of course, as I end up recommending, you know, a good way to do a 24-hour stream is... But, you know, I'm also, you know, a crippling alcoholic. I play like 4 hours a day and I'm enjoying what they have done so far. Well, that's great to hear, my friend. I hope Sunderland win tomorrow. I think they will. But it'll be interesting to see what Roberto De Zerbi does too. I believe, based on what I had seen before, Roberto De Zerbi had been doing a back four in the games that he had been doing beforehand, so it'll be interesting to see Tottenham go from a back three to a back four. An awful lot of people have turned around and said that the team they suspect Tottenham are going to do is Kainski in goal because Vicario is still injured, Danzo, Romero and Van de Ven with Poirot and Spence on the wings, Gallagher and Palania in the middle, Richarlison, Simons and then Solanke. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to end up dropping either Van de Ven or Danzo and going with a back three or back four instead of a back three, but we'll see. It would be interesting for them to get relegated. It would be the end of the club, average. It would be the end of the club if they get relegated. I don't know if they can sustain themselves with the amount of debt and the whole lot that they have. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's going to be all tequila, Red Bull, and weed. Interesting. What type of tequila are you going for, King, if you don't mind me asking? The last tequila I had... because it was an option in the bar that we were in, and I'd always wanted to try it. The last tequila I had gotten was the Rocks tequila, which I can't remember the name of it, but it's actually a fairly nice tequila. Average, if you take me out to dinner, I'll let you have a sip of anything you want, my friend. God damn it, my apologies. That was rude. Oh. Patron Silver. I just had some Don Julio Blanco the other day. The Don Julio is nice. I haven't had Patron Silver yet, so I need to end up having a go and experimenting what that's like. Now Average, as if you wouldn't want a sip of the crack. I'll shut up now while I'm ahead. How did you lose your... Okay, I missed something. I don't know how you lost your defense. Huh. Okay, well, charge me. Peyton Too Cheesy, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you? I want to try George Clooney's tequila. I wasn't even aware that George Clooney had released a tequila, Senior King. That's interesting. I know that Conor McGregor, Irish celebrity, that's about all that I can end up calling him, had tequila as well. Because I know he has the whiskey, the proper 17 whiskey, but I'm almost positive he released a tequila as well. Proper 12. No, so just Proper 12 had a variant of the whiskey that was down that way. No. So he only had... Oh, no, it was that's what it was. Jose Carverio Tequila purchased Proper 12 from Conor McGregor. So that's where I'm thinking that the tequila came that way. Tres Amigos. Honestly, that's not a bad name for a tequila. Mainly because you're going to be in stitches whenever it ends up coming up the wrong way. Game. Okay, so we need a healer. I think we have to go Daisojo. Yes, I think we have to go Daisojo for the healing. Okay, I wanna try the still game whiskey. Ooh, interesting. I didn't even know they had done a whiskey. I need to try that at some point. I need to experiment a wee bit more because I am a whiskey fan. I'm not as into it as I used to be. I used to be a lot more into whiskey than I am now. I've started to take a step back from alcohol, mainly because I'm driving. But I have the height, I like, not respect, but I enjoy a nice whiskey. I enjoy sitting down there. My typical way of drinking a whiskey is one ice cube and just enjoying it that way. You know, nice, tamed, galore. Well, yeah. Is it? But like, here's a question for you, average. Is it 60 quid for the bottle, or is it 60 quid for the shot of whiskey? Because I have been in locations where there is the shot of whiskey, like in the whiskey glass. I've been in an establishment where there was one of them for 1,000 quid. I know because I sold it. I sold the goddamn thing. An American had come over for a trip in Ireland and was planning to get engaged with his fiance. Well, now fiance, but trying to engage with his partner, and had left the ring in his luggage. And sure, didn't his luggage get lost on transit? So he was absolutely furious, arrives down at the hotel that I was working at, comes to the hotel, asks for the most expensive thing on the menu, which was that whiskey, and partook in a drink of that whiskey with himself, his missus, and bought me one too, because he was a gent and a scholar and the whole lot. I had to go into the manager's office and get 3 keys to unlock the goddamn thing. I didn't get a bonus either for selling it, which I thought was quite unfortunate, because who else was going to sell a goddamn piece of whiskey worth 1,000 quid a shot? But yeah, I like it. It's not... How do I describe Rock's whiskey? It's not... Or tequila. It's not... anything... Oh, goddammit. It's not anything too special, if I'm honest. It doesn't feel like a premium, to me, it doesn't feel like a premium tequila. When drinking it, it's smooth, it has a nice level of spice going through it and the whole lot that makes tequila nice, you know? But to me, it feels like the type of tequila you would purchase out of an Aldi or a Lidl, which isn't fair because it is a high quality tequila, if you get me. But it feels like that type of tequila. Now, at the same point in time, I drink a whiskey called Roe & Co. And Roe & Co. is really nice, soft, loquacious. It kind of feels akin to the Jack Daniel's honey, even though it has no honey flavors put down it as well. It's that soft way going down you. The Rock's tequila, in my opinion, feels kind of like that. It's soft. It has a nice acidity to it, but like, you know, who you beat? Oh. Yeah, Bordeaux Glimt, the masters of Europe. Are Bordeaux Glimt out, by the way? Are they still in the Champions League? Did Bordeaux Glimt get knocked out? They're out. Ah, okay. Still, to think that they ended up getting as far as they did too is phenomenal for Bordeaux Glimt. How the Agave flavor to it, and do you do Anjou or clear? In my case, I tend to do clear. In my case, I tend to do clear. I think that flavor I think that flavor has a tendency to be too rich, too complex. There are times when it ends up coming true, but if it's done wrong in the right thing, the domination of the vanilla that comes through it, or the caramel, depending on how it's put through in those flavors, can just overdo it, if you get me. There are times when it's beautiful and nice, but I tend to go for the clear. Whenever I end up doing it. Now I need to, as I was saying, it's been a while, so I need to end up getting back on the hurdle and trying it again in the near future. We said we weren't going to bother fighting the Horus yet because I can't be arsed changing my weaknesses. So with that being the case, ladies, gentlemen, and the Technicolor rainbow in between, the impossible is going to happen here at CraicAttackCentral. First of all, he's going to remember to save the game. Second of all, we're going to do the... We're going to do the... We're going to do the plot. I know. Interesting. I believe the wind spirit on the boat there is meant to be the guardian. It brings Raw through the river Styx. Yeah, Suka Hikinoa. But I don't actually know much about his particular lineage, unfortunately. But surprising that random schmucks who don't really have much to do with the lineage or anything like that are talking. Like, it's interesting how many, like, not important demons actually talk to you in this. Explain the situation. And I find it interesting how negotiable and how human the demons are, ironically enough, considering an awful lot of the humans are just, you know, pinpointing straight at it and not really caring about anything else. Like, they're kind of the machines, kind of the demons, more than the demons are. In that case... Oh, we got a talisman! Nice! I wonder if that actually helps us in battle as well as everything else. Grants you protection against fire. It will protect you. Well, that's funny that it grants you that. I wonder if the talisman literally only works for now, because in theory, now that we have this talisman, fire should never hurt us again. I'll let you know when I do, but I will probably go to sleep on this if this cold kills me. No bother, my friend. And again, don't feel like you need to stay here and talk out of obligation or anything like that, my friend. I would much prefer you leave now in order to feel better and get better than force yourself to stick around. If you're enjoying it, please stick around. I always enjoy talking with you, Senior Duck, but as I've said to you multiple times, I don't want you sticking around if it's detrimental to your health or detrimental to your sleep schedule or anything like that. I am a bonkers individual with no particular life. I will end up doing this shit if it kills me anyway, because I enjoy it. That doesn't mean that you need to stay around. So please, if the cold is hitting you badly enough, go rest, enjoy yourself, and come back in the future when you're feeling better, because you deserve to be in good spirits at the moment, my friend. You don't deserve to be feeling as bad as you are. And that's enough of that sappy bullshit, as I end up going and giving myself the incredible ability of increasing my physical by 2 more, meaning that my moves are even more strong.
Return.
That might have been the best I have ever done that creepy laugh. That genuinely might have been the best I've ever done that creepy laugh. It's also going to be weird because we're immediately going from the plot to the plot. which is something I typically don't do. I typically don't go from the plot to the plot to the plot, you know? Saitama looking out, we're soon taking your title. I'm sorry, I am 150% lost on that. What's that mean? No, I know, like it's a One Punch Man reference. I'm just not 100% sure what you mean. Is he coming to take my title? Like, what type of situation's happening there? Sorry, just a couple of slight issues that I need to sort out, so just bear with me. Cool, that's there. And then here. Okay, cool about it. Yeah, apologies about that. Oh, because we increased the physicals. Okay, to be fair. I thought you might have been on about, you know, these mesh of guns. These guns of epic proportions that I currently end up having, Senior Duck. And relating to them when it comes down to the situation. I will say that's one of the best on the other platform there on Kick. I'm after getting probably the best ever bot message I have ever seen in my life. So I got a bot message on Kick that's just after turning around stating, this streamer just sniffed lines and is about to break through his window. His kick is patent too cheesy. Give him a hand and see if it's all okay. That's absolutely hilarious, to be honest. And if it isn't a bot, well, then they're getting banned for no reason. But at the same point in time, that's absolutely hilarious. That's genuinely one of the best bot things I've ever seen in my life. Like, so we've had some unique ones come through here on Twitch as well. I actually haven't had the honor yet of having to get rid of a bot on YouTube. YouTube seems to have their botting sorted out fairly well. But then again, I also get fuck all viewers on YouTube, other than Ash Day hasn't come around in a while, but Bros really ends up coming around every now and again, which is funny. I've been enjoying my Splintered Fate. Ooh! What have you been doing in a Splintered Fate idea, King, if you don't mind me asking? Because that sounds intriguing. Is it living two lives? Is it gym work? TMNT. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Huh. Is that a game? Let me have a check at that, because I know there's been new TMNT games coming out. Splintered Fate Heroes Bundle. Oh, this game, I have seen this game. This game genuinely intrigued me. Yes. It reminds me an awful lot of, oh, there's a Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Is that the game I'm thinking of? Marvel Ultimate... Yeah! Reminds me insanely of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, if you get me, where you have the 4 different people swap between them, you have your independent skills and you end up going that way. I mean, Hades is another prime example of what it looks like as well, to be fair. It's a good art style. I like when the turtles look a bit more serious. That's kind of why I haven't liked the newest version of the TMNT cartoons. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care about the fact that they've changed April to be black. I genuinely don't care about that. I prefer when the turtles look a wee bit more serious. Like the new version where Raph looks like a big meat house and Leonardo has the tattoos coming down his eyes. Donatello looks like a schmuck, like literally like he's just the nerd. Doesn't appeal to me. I loved the look of the 2004 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the best. But then the series they ended up doing there as well, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they looked a lot more round. I like the look of this one as well, so give us 1 second, I'll show you what I mean. Here we go, Chrome. Oh no, I can't go Chrome. Okay, fine. Then go here. Okay, this one. This is the last time I thought they looked okay, but the version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I like the most was that one. When they were in the future and they had that design. You know, when they're without their masks, they look like that. They look creepy without their masks. But genuinely, that 2004 version, when they kind of looked like that was my favorite version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I thought that was the one that looked the best. Because I don't have a problem with this. This art style is fine. It's just not my cup of tea, you know? It'll be interesting to see if they ever actually do The Last Ronin, because there's been talks of them doing that for years. I never liked this design of the Turtles, even though it was one of the best Aprils. But yeah, no, so my favorite version is that version there. That's my favorite version of the Turtles. No, if I can show that image, grand. Yeah, so the 2009 version, that's my favorite version of the Turtles. God damn it, what's that 2019 one? But these three, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea, these three, unfortunately. You know, but we all have what we like. You know, I wouldn't be the biggest fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like lore-wise, it's an interesting as hell concept, and like the fact that it's been going on since the 70s is properly fantastic. I played the hell out of the Sega game back in the day. Yeah, I like the new Monster Mayhem stuff. It's pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that annoys me so much about it. Like TMNT Monster Mayhem. Like, it looks like interesting, and I realize they're younger, and the story is done particularly well in it as well. But like that's what annoys me about it, because it's just the designs don't end up coming with me. The other thing too is, if you are going to end up changing April, at least leave her hot. Cool. But hey.
But like I don't feel like I want to like throw myself into a blender.
Did it
interesting
throw your island in the air?
What game is that?
Get fucking Mayday on, lol.
That looks interesting as hell. Wombat, what game is that, my friend, that came up on your clip? Anyway, Wombat, thank you so much for the raid. You are a gent and a scholar. It is a pleasure to have you in. How did your stream end up going? Please let me know. For those of you that have just come in with the Wombat, I am CraicAttack from CraicAttackCentral. A pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I am a variety streamer that ends up doing multitude of stuff. Football Manager, Shin Megami Tensei, Path of Exile 2, Blasphemous, PGA Tour Golf, WWE 2K26. I do everything and everything under and below the rabbit hole. Talk about the most useless of crap and just enjoy the crack. So it's a pleasure to end up coming down. Lethal Company. I have been meaning to play Lethal Company for years. So I look forward to getting into it, my friend, and having a go. Smiles, thank you so much for the follow as well. It is a pleasure to have you in. And to you, Wombat, it is a pleasure to have you. is the wombat a reference to that radio show? And I can't remember what it comes from, where it's we are Stevie Wombat from the Wombat Crew, the Wombats. Is it that? I think it's hockey, but that is it a reference to that, or is it the actual wombat animal? I like your energy. Good fun, gets the heart pumping. Like everything, to be fair. Pickle Wizard is a rabbit hole we went down. It's insane. I know nothing about Pickle Wizard. I'm going to have to figure out what that one is. I haven't heard that. It's just the actual wombat because we're Australian. Well, congratulations, my friend. Good to end up having you, my mate. Is it all going good with you, mate? It's a pleasure to have you, mate. I hope that the crack is treating you good, mate. And I could use the other word beginning with N. Beginning with C, ending with T, but here in Ireland it's considered a deformated point of view, so I can't go around and say can. I let you finish that pronunciation because I know it means different in Australia, and it's kind of like saying you're an arsehole or a bastard or a jackass, but I can't actually say that word here in Ireland because could ban me for it. But yeah, I'll have to have a look at it and see what Pickle Wizard is like, my friend. I'll have it on the occasion there, search it up afterwards and have a gawk at it. Oh my god, it's cringe TikTok. Oh my god, it's cringe TikTok. You have found something to warm the cockles of my cold dead heart. My reaction to seeing this is such. You know, I can't wait to have a gawk at this one. Oh yeah. Like it's the same thing here as like we have an awful tendency to end up doing it here in Ireland with the word bastard. Like you're just a prick. You're just a prick. You're a bastard. Whereas obviously the connotation for that initially means a child born out of wedlock, you know, and ends up having major negative connotations behind it. We also have the one beginning with FAG, but that one for the LGBTQ orientated point of it, you can't end up saying either. It still has more negative than positive connotations here in Ireland, but it can be used a bit, you know, iffy as well. Wildman of the Bourne 6872. The people who tolerate you on a daily basis are the real heroes. Myself, for example. I mean, to be fair, I know the fact that you haven't needed to go to therapy, Wildman, is genuinely impressive. It's the reason why one of the main rules when it comes down to this stream is that I will not pay for your therapy bill. However, I will laugh maniacally at your problems. Because I am nothing if not an equal opportunity asshole. But no, it's a pleasure to have you all in, my friends. How's life been treating you anyway, Wildman? It's been a bit since you've been in. I hope that the crack has been treating you 90 in the last wee while. And for those of you that have never seen a Shin Megami Tensei game, you don't typically end up playing as a blue-haired twink. Just in this particular game, they decided to make you play as a blue-haired twink. Normally, you end up playing as a normal-haired twink. So, you know, progress. But I'm enjoying the crack with this anyway, and I love these type of games, so we'll see how things end up going. You've come at an almighty time, because the crack is entering the plot again. We found a way to get through the fire. Which means now we might actually have to face Cert.
Young man, I'm detecting him.
Yes, so we're going up against Cert, who I would be genuinely shocked if Cert wasn't weak to ice. So we're going to change our team and make sure that the ice is being put on. It genuinely took me 10 minutes to find a comment online that was factually true and won't get me banned. I mean, to be fair, big man, the crack is always 90 here. Be honest here. So long as you're not being a complete intolerable ass, we're all fine with people end up having comments here. But I suppose all you'll end up getting from me for being too much of an intolerant ass is one of these, Wildman.
Off is the direction you can fuck.
So So, you know, we're equal opportunity assholes here. Everyone can equally be discriminated against. It's because of the bot message on Kick as why I went there to comment and go back with Twitch. Yeah, no, I can understand that. Oh wait, it wasn't you that ended up doing that bot message, was it? That I ended up blocking out for, because the only reason why I ended up blocking that out was because I thought it was a bot, because that's the type of thing that a bot would end up writing. If Ion 11U is you, I can unban you. But if you just mean in general, because you're afraid that it'll come up as a bot message, in general it lets me know before it ends up coming true. Is Wildman you? Duck. Oh, it is you. Okay, I forgot that Wildman was you. So I love Wombat, the Shin Megami Tensei franchise, with a passion. I would rate this game 5 as a 6 out of 10. Now, I haven't gotten far enough into it yet. I'm still in the mid-game. This is Shin Megami Tensei V. This is Shin Megami Tensei V, and I'm doing the original version of the game too, the Conquest of Creation. So I haven't gotten into the rejigged, reworked story that they ended up doing with the re-release that came around. There's an awful lot about this story I don't like. The Nahobino is a crap character. Every single one of the humans are an annoying tit. But in terms of the gameplay, this is by far the best gameplay the Shin Megami Tensei series has done. In terms of the presentation, it's fucking gorgeous. It's a gorgeous game. As you can just see, I don't even need to go anywhere. You can just see here, the models of the demons are beautiful. The world is phenomenally well realized. It would help if I knew more about Japan, but like you can see, it's gorgeous. Like apocalyptic and the whole lot, but it's gorgeous. It's a fine example of an open world. But 4 is a better game than 5. 3, Nocturne, is a better game than 4. And Metaphor ReFantazio has come out in the meantime, and Metaphor ReFantazio is 5 on Craic. Alongside that, Persona 5 came out in the meantime as that as well. So if I was to recommend someone going into this game franchise, Wombat, I would start with Persona 5, because it implements in visual novel aspects to it as well. Move to Metaphor ReFantazio, then try this, and then go to Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Yes, P5 is one of the best realized graphical games I've ever seen, genuinely. Also, my friends, if you haven't done so, he just came in there, Agent Scholar, fantastic streamer in his own right. Please give the absolutely fantastic Chaos Ascends a follow. Agent Scholar, fantastic streamer, willing to put up with my horse crap when we were doing Helldivers. Always good when you end up getting into his chat. Give him a follow if you haven't done so already. Genuinely a good bit of crack. Metaphor ReFantazio is interesting too, because it's not in the Shin Megami Tensei universe. So it's going through a different story progression, and as a result of it, it has a tendency to be a wee bit more dark. But again, my opinion would be P5, Metaphor ReFantazio, then this, then Nocturne. And if you can find a way to, how to say this, like considering the Nintendo Online Store is gone, if you could find a way to legally acquire all of Persona, or all of Shin Megami Tensei 4 and its DLCs, and you need the DLCs, and its DLCs, play Shin Megami Tensei 4. Shin Megami Tensei 4 and its sequel, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, are bonkers games. I mean, to be fair, Chaos, we can both do it to each other. We can go into a corner and hype each other up. We can give ourselves the metaphorical, and if you ask nicely, physical, 69 to everyone that ends up coming true. What did I say there? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well done.
Well, the fluff needs to be demonstrated equally. You know, otherwise we wouldn't be an equal opportunity asshole if we didn't give equal representation of the fluff, Chaos. But yeah, genuinely, Wombat, Unbelievable. P5 and P5 Royale are two of my best favorite games of all time. I'll give you an internet cookie, Senior Duck, if you can figure out what voice this has been attuned to. Because I have the time of my life. It's actually a cool tune if you believe it. But I could end up doing a song. You're not going to get me to do a song, but I could end up doing a song with this voice. I'm half tempted to just do it along. And see what ends up happening with it, but I also don't want to destroy everyone's ears. Okay, you're going to get a warning. This is probably going to last around 40 seconds, and then we're going to be turning the microphone back. You're going to end up getting it for about 1 minute. So. You know, I might be able to make an EDM song with this particular voice. I might need favors. But that'll be for future, Craic. Thank you so much for picking that, Senior Duck. Good bit of crack whenever that ends up popping up. No one ever says we can't have fun here at CraicAttackCentral. Okay, now we walk through the fire and we go up against the big bad himself, Sart. Which has one of the strongest moves in the game if he ends up going.
Has allowed you to come this far. Few have ever withstood my heat with such calm.
Oh my god, actually, now that I look at me, it looks like Donatello.
It doesn't change the fact that God.
So I am curious if he's going to have,
The end of this world is long overdue. With
Ragnarok, because one of his moves is Ragnarok, which is a severe multiple hit fire move. But in theory, we should be, you know, free from actually being hit by fire due to this talisman, but hey.
along with everything else.
I mean, it's cool as balls, though. I added it to the favorites, but I didn't get a proper look at it, Duck. So, I will actually end up looking at it after this. I went straight to bed and I didn't wake up until late today when I seen that Arsenal had lost to Bournemouth. So, I need to give a proper look at it in the future. So, let's see how we do against Surt, who, in order to fight us, needs to be down on his knees. Okay, so 221 damage there. Jack Bafula. Jack Frost, I think we need to have a word. And that word, well, it's a couple of words, because the words I need to say to you is...
Off! It's a direction you can fuck!
You useless tit! Oh my god, he is counter. Okay. It's worse too because the game is chugging galore for some reason. Why are you doing this now again? Okay, so here's the fire move. Oh, I'm weak to fire! Oh, I've made a colossal mistake on this one. Yes, you've come in at a time where I'm dying to fire, Senior Panda. How's the crack treating you, my friend? By the way, for those of you that haven't done it, please, please, please give the mighty Ritual Trash Panda a follow. A gent, a scholar, a man of unbelievable energy. You know, who even at 19 has the power to do a 21-hour stream of incredible complexion. I mean, you might not think you're mighty, Panda, but I think you're mighty. And as a result of which, my opinion matters the most. I am right. I thought you were saying you were only about 20. Well, happy out. If you're whatever ends up coming down, you're still mighty. You still have energy for days. It's still crack. That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought you were saying you were only 19 or something akin to that. So yeah, you've energy for days, and it's a pleasure to end up seeing. Like you're awesome whenever you end up going into your streams. Are always a good bit of crack, and it's a pleasure to end up seeing it. And, you know, I have to end up giving you the slight apology for not giving you the warning on the Disney racing game that you needed to be X amount of levels in order to be able to race it, because I'm a tit and didn't recognize the own game that I was playing. But it's a pleasure to see you, my friend. Actually, sorry. Give us a second. This needs to be done right. Okay, give us a second. Give us a second. This needs to be done right. I think this one should end up working for us. So we have to do this right. We have to do this right. Bear with us. No, not you. Yes. Okay. We'll play this. I think it's only fair. Okay. So, Panda, I heard about the bad news. I heard that the almighty key, the beautiful fusion of Glaceon and what was it? Kangaskhan? Is that what we had? Let's check what it was, because it was a beautiful fusion. Yes, the beautiful fusion of Glaceon and Kangaskhan key ended up passing away in your the Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke. And like, all I can say is, when you look into the sadness, it will be better. It was a fantastic creature, but you know. Oh, he died to a while. Okay, fair enough. If that's what you're putting in, I just came into the stream and seen him dead. So I thought he was just gone. So then in the mortal words of a nice person, she yet lives. Katie, my friend, how are you doing? Is it all good, grand, and delicious? I hope the crack is treating you 90. I'm also significantly too lazy to bother to change the goddamn song, so we're just going to be listening to a sound of music as we get ready for cert as well, so, you know. Plus, to be fair, it's a baller song by Disturbed. I think it might be... Genuinely thinking, I think this song might be better than Simon and Garfunkel's original. Panda, have you met me? Over dramatic is my middle name, son. Although, ironically, the fact that we need to change... Oh... Oh, that's perfect. That's fucking perfect.
The world of shadows, where demons go.
I mean, that's so good I'm gonna refund you the points. That's perfect. Oh, that's divine. You couldn't have picked a better bloody one if you tried. No bother, my friend. Have a fantastic time. Thank you so much for coming in. It's always a pleasure to chat to you. Make sure your crack is 90, and until the next time, as is always the case, I have been Stupid Sexy Craic. Shlongafo, my friend. And before you go, Pogue Mahone. Adios, amigos.
How is this?
Okay, so we don't have the resistance to strike anymore, but we have the resistance to fire. That means we block fire, which helps in general. It would be nice to have the resistance to physical as well going into this, but we'll go in with this now. If we beat Cert, then we'll go back and we'll beat Horus. Do we have anyone else that actually ends up taking away the fire, by the way? I mean, Dionysus himself, actually. And Dionysus has the aqua kick, so yeah, actually, for... No, actually, we'll go in with this and we'll see how we do. And let's hope that the Craic ends up treating us 90. Let's hope that she continues on grand and we get through this with nary an issue.
What?
Just as the sound of silence finishes. So can we get through the fight with the mighty Sart? We should be able to. We should be strong enough that this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, so 217 is a base damage there with no crit. Will mean that on a crit we should be doing north of 1,300 damage. As far as I know, he is weak to ice. Am I getting deja vu? Am I getting deja vu? Or did Jack just miss his first fucking attack again? Okay, we need to do this again. Jack, we need to take you down to a corner. We need to have a couple of words because, Jack, what you can do is...
Off is a direction you can fuck.
Dakunda, okay. Maggie, and we block. But Frost is dead. Fair enough. Then it looks like we're going to be using Yasunode if we're going to lower his health at all. Media. Pierce armor. Idune, we're going to do a heal on yourself. And let's see how we do now. Will he do Dakunda again? No, but he will knock out Daisojo. So this has been an atrocious start to this fight. You're weak to fire. God, are all of my healers weak to fucking fire? Oh, they are. So we might need to retroactively go and give Frost, Jack, a fire resistance because he is weak to. Dead. Okay. So I think we can all agree I'm fucked. But we're as well continue on for a bit and see if we can get through this at all. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So we need a way to not only... So, because we're weak to fire, we have to change our affinity. We have to. We can't go into this fight with one of the gods of fire being weak to fire. We can't do it. The problem is, we also can't do it without at least being strong-ish against physical. So Belagor is who we done the last time. We don't have anyone else that's strong against physical, to my knowledge. This is weak to physical, that's hilarious. Okay, fire weakness. Fire weakness. Only, and it's only a half resistance to physical, so it wouldn't be worth it. Okay. I mean, if I keep enough of an eye on it, doing something akin to God, my eye for some reason is wrecked. Sorry, bear with me. Doing something akin to using Arveris there will mean that we're fine that way. If we're able to give Jack resistance against fire, which we might be able to do. We'll have a look now in a second. So if Jack ends up... We need to see someone that has resist fire. Resist dark. Calm. Fire block. Fire aroma. Resist ice. Fire block, resist dark, resist elect there. There we go. So we can use the Pinetcha to give Jack resist fire. And we're using Jack enough that we can end up making him continue to go on there. So, I think we go Jack Bafula. Resist fire is guaranteed. Resist light we will keep as well. Light drain we're not going to end up using. Damascus Claw might be useful as an... Well, no, actually it won't. Tarunda. Light block. Damascus Claw and Mahama. And I think that's what we go with. If we go Fangbreaker, he can down attack. If we go Madness Needle, he has the chance of doing confusion. I mean, if we're using physical moves on Jack, we're fucked anyway. So I suppose let's just continue with Damascus Claw.
How is this?
Idun isn't weak to fire, is she? No. But we could probably do with another healer that has some way to combat fire.
Are you ready?
So we confuse up to 47 now, which actually means we have new sets of people we can summon. Servati, weak to fucking fire! God damn it! Oh my god! That's hilarious. Another one weak to fire. We give the resist dark there, but we'd have to give resist fire to another person. And we've literally used it, so we can't end up doing it. But like, honestly, having heavy magic would be unbelievably useful now. When active, all ice attacks become critical. Like, having her as our healer for this fight would be actually bonkersly useful. Do we have another essence that we can end up using? I suppose the other test too is to check and see whether or not Pichetta is available in the shop, because we could use the hair of Inaba, but I really don't want to use the hair of Inaba if I can help it. Resist dark, boost, resist light. We have fire for the Naga, so we have an option there, so that's good. So we can build her and give her the resist fire, so that's beautiful. But let's look and see if potentially we can buy back that essence.
Nice work. Count it.
Jack-o'-lantern, Manga Spring, Kapuku, Lo, Mothman, Shizuki, who, to be honest, might be interesting to take for the future for me.
Looking to say thanks.
Basilisk, but no, unfortunately we have no resist fire on any of these. Well, they do have a guaranteed charge for the future, so that's nice to end up knowing. But no resist fire. Fair enough, but we have someone there we can end up doing it, so we're as well summon her. Seversti. And make ourselves have another healer. Now, our main healer will be her, because Meteorama is just what we need now. But we're 2 levels off of getting her, so Seversti will do now. Unfortunately, though, I'm just after noticing we are going to be trying to make Seversti, and we don't have any actual heals for the goddamn tit. So you don't work, and you don't work either. So it's actually a waste of time even thinking about Seversti. Oberon has the heal, but you have the Fairy King Melody, which means when summoned from stock, remove stat debuffs from all allies, which is interesting but not useful enough. Ironically, while it increases the damage of all physical ally attacks. Interesting. Bloody Glee there as well. Isis has plus on her healing capabilities, has block of fire, and Isis's ability does what again? Mother of Plagues when switching deity demons, all debuffs. Okay, fair enough. We could bring in Isis, I suppose. Parvati and Quincelatl for quite a whack of money. It would give us a media, which means to be able to heal us. It's not a great heal, but it's a heal. And she has the heal for Roma as well, so it increases the healing. So I suppose resist force, heal for Roma, Bowel of Hygienia and Media, but that doesn't work for us because we need the concentrate. We haven't used Bowel of Hygeria once, even though it greatly increases and allows us to go above max. We haven't used it once. The play here would be to get rid of Electric Block, but we can't do it. We could come back and give her concentrate, but actually let's check. Screw it. Can we buy a concentrate in the shop? Something I should have checked. It is something I should have checked. I'm a tit for not doing it, but let's see if we can end up buying a concentrate. Okay. Can we buy a concentrate? Do any of these have concentrate? Yes, jack-o'-lantern. Okay, cool. So, we've guaranteed a concentrate. So let's build it the way we were building it. And then afterwards, we'll give her the concentrate through jack-o'-lantern. And get rid of the electric block. Because although electric block could be useful, it's incredibly situational, and we're not going to have a situation to use it now. So we're going to be giving her 50,000 quids worth of damage here. We're going to go media, bowl, force, and heal.
Is this healing to you like?
So Isis is now there, so we have our healer with us. We don't want me Patra, even though it's nice to get rid of those elements. So we have that done there. We're going to immediately go here, Essence Fusion to Isis, and then we're going to go down to Jack, who is... Well, there's Jack, so Pyro should be after Jack as far as I know. No, Pyro's before Jack. Pyro. My blind as a bat. Where the hell is Pyro? Okay, I'm just blind as a bat. Where's Pyro? Concentrate. There we go. And we will go with this. So we will go... Kula Bula. Beautiful there. God, I have no idea what's going on with my eyes today. God, that's annoying. Allergies of some description are affecting me today. But hey, so we've Isis built there. Until we get to level 49, we don't need anyone else yet. So, the party that we're building is, even though I like Adun, I really like Adun, and that golden apple is going to be beautiful, we need Adun's MP to be up a lot more. So, because we don't get 2 hits out of it, we need to have a way of not only doing that, we need to boost up her effect, because I was told that this skill is busted, and it does seem to be, but like, with the amount of MP that it's using, it's just not feasible at the moment. So we now have a Jack that won't get knocked out by the fire. We have a Yasunue who will end up helping us with the physical, even if it isn't a direct block. And then we have us, who's defensive there. Isis will hopefully be able to heal us enough. So I probably should have set up a second save so that I could have kept my weakness, but hey, we're not going into this fight with the fire weakness. So in we go now. Let's try Cert for the 3rd time now. And we get to have the equation, does Jack miss his first strike 3 times in a row? I'm half tempted to put up a poll, but we'll see. So, start, 3rd time. Is 3rd time the charm? Okay, so I think we charge this time. Jack comes around and we do Jack Bafula. Will you miss 3 times in a row on your first strike, Jack? No, you don't, so nice. We then go... charge. Pass. Severing Bite in case we crit, which we didn't, but still 452 is a nice whack of damage. And then we go Jack one more time. Viva la Cherries! I mean, awesome result, to be honest. It's beautiful to see Arsenal end up well, Jack misses the second one, so holy crap. Oh crap. How much does that heal? Not even near enough. Okay, anyways, but yeah, if Man City win every single one of their games until the end of the season, Man City are the Premier League champions, because they face Arsenal next week as well. So it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening with it up. But how has your Saturday been treating you, my friend? Has it all been good? Has it all been grand? Has it all been delicious? I hope that the Craic has been treating you 90, as they say. Well, as I say.
Your turn. Go.
Have you gotten up to anything exciting today? Because on top of that too, we ended up seeing Brighton Hove Albion getting a 2-0 win over Burnley, a 2-2 draw between Brentford and Everton, and we ended up seeing a 2-0 victory for Liverpool. So we get to see whether or not the pool is still on the rise up as well. Are you kidding me?
Let's go.
So one physical strike was enough to take out goddamn ISIS. That's horrific. Well, we're using all of her skill there to do this. It does mean now we actually have enough in us for the second hit, but we're going to charge now. Jack, actually, I should have given Jack a fucking charge. Oh, or a concentrate. That's what I should have went. I should have went back to Jack and given him a concentrate. Anyways, let's see how things end up going. We have charged up. We're going Omani critical. In theory, this severing bite at a +5 with greater critical hit damage done should do north of 1,300 damage. So here's where we get to tell how the Tale of Time works. Will we end up doing that much damage? It was a very bad SmackDown. Royce Keys should be called Powerhouse Royce Keys. He has the unfortunate distinction of having every facial mannerism in the world of being a heel. He also has the unfortunate distinction that that team song fucking sucks. When he changes his theme song, he should keep the Powerhouse introduction to it. I am ecstatic that the Spine Buster is being used as a finisher again, because the spine on the pine, the fuck is his name? Anderson, yeah, Aaron Anderson. The spine on the pine is one of my favorite moves in all of goddamn wrestling, so I'm happy that that's coming. I think people are taking the Pat McAfee situation out of the, like, too literal, but at the same point in time, he's a good promo. It's just annoying that it's obvious that the WrestleMania match is being set up for the Backlash match, and I hate that a WrestleMania match is a WrestleMania main event, not even that. A WrestleMania match is being used as a setup for another pay-per-view. And then people are complaining to complain because everything that Sami Zayn is doing has been choreographed for fucking months. So if you think that it makes no sense what Sami's doing, it makes perfect sense. So, you know, the joys. Anyway, let's see. Do we do over 1,300 damage? 1,500 damage. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to do the heal again. We're doing another severing bite. 1,000 on its own. Oh my god. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. Without the charge that it's doing 1,000. Okay, so the first thing we do now is item her with a Soma drop. Oh no, Soma drop mightn't be enough. I mean, we have them, screw it, use it. We're using the Soma on her. There's a chance that this could, yeah, so I'm not going to take the risk. So in case he comes back and kills Black, Hey, up, how's the sky treating you, my friend? The sky is flying high in the world tonight. So we block fire. All he'll have is fire and physical. So I'm going to do physical block. But I'm going to guard with everyone else just in case. I mean, it could be like Bournemouth, senior up, or it could be like the bottle that Arsenal is using. Okay, so Jack Bafula. I don't think it should be enough to kill him, so let's do this. And then we do another heal with her. Beautiful. If there's a way to transfer MP from one minion to another minion, we're going to have to figure that out, because that makes it Dune even more busted if we could transfer MP over to her. And lower down his attack. He probably will use Takunda now. I'd be shocked if he didn't. Okay, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Yes, I absolutely love Adam Blampier's videos. I love Adam Blampier's videos. I think it's unfortunate he's a sex addict, but genuinely, his videos are out of the world. He's a phenomenal YouTube personality. The work that he ends up doing is absolutely amazing. The last round of accusations is interesting because all of the people around the organization stayed with him, so that's fascinating, but we'll see. He fantasy booked Oba beating Brock, win the King of the Ring, then win the world title at SummerSlam. Won't happen for a number of reasons. One, they're not bringing back the King of the Ring, because the King of the Ring is exclusively a Saudi pay-per-view now. I don't think Oba needs to be the king. He's already the ruler, although it would help with the ruler gimmick, I suppose. But Oba, genuinely at this point in time, shouldn't win the championship until next year's Mania. If I was booking it now, what I would do is Oba Femi beats Brock Lesnar, but he's also not going to do that, by the way. Oba's going to lose to Brock. But I would book it that Oba Femi beats Brock Lesnar. Oba Femi goes into the Money in the Bank and wins the Money in the Bank. Oba Femi goes through SummerSlam and wins consistently all the way through SummerSlam. Then Oba turns around and says, you know what? I'm not going to win with the Money in the Bank. I'm going to win the Royal Rumble, and enters the Royal Rumble at number 1. Wins the Royal Rumble and walks into Mania with 2 opportunities to win the championship. The Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank. And he doesn't mention the Money in the Bank until Mania. He gets screwed in the main event of Mania and loses, and cashes in the Money in the Bank and wins. That's how I would do it. Because then you still have the story of, is he actually the ruler because he needed the crutch? That's how I do it. And then it sets up a massive rivalry of him trying to hunt down the person that screwed him at Mania. That's what I would do, but we'll see. Yeah, it's probably one of the worst things you can end up having when you have a stuffy nose, because it makes everything else feel worse as well. It's just the entirety of a day feels significantly worse whenever you have a stuffy nose. She got the crit, that's hilarious.
Here.
There's a few people that can't really beat too often, like Gunter, Oba, and Ripley. I mean, they can. You can beat anyone. Like, no one is indestructible from being beaten. That's the funny thing about it. You can beat anyone if you go about it the right way. It's just a matter of how you go about it. Like Randy Orton, in theory, shouldn't be beatable, but he's given enough cachet now that it doesn't matter. Like Drew McIntyre gets beat all the goddamn time and is still a main eventer, you know? It matters and it doesn't matter at the same time, if you get me. But here we go, my friends. We don't have charge brought up, but
You ready?
Let's give ourselves a severing bite of +5, where we're going to end up doing 1,000 damage. We might kill Cert immediately just with this. So say goodbye to the flaming sword. I'm actually shocked he never used Ragnarok, but here we go. Third time was indeed the charm.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, say hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Hey,
Charm gem, interesting. Oh, so we can actually fuse Cert now. Interesting. There's also, we also need to go and get another one of them. So we need to drop down from here and get the Argmani first. So, ooh, we also need to figure out how to get onto you. Okay, so it's in between here. Yay! Okay, so we got you back. The Type C essence. Let's come over here because we need to climb up somewhere. How do we get up there? Oh, okay, fine. Who's your SummerSlam money match? Gunter versus Brock. What are you on about? We know that match before they ever announced bloody SummerSlam. If Brock is retiring, which the rumor is that he is, that's the money match. You know, like that'll sell SummerSlam on its own. Oba versus Brock. Well, it depends on who the champions are at that point. I mean, sadly, it depends on how much they run it into the ground, but probably Cody versus Orton. Probably Cody versus Orton, and considering he's winning the championship, probably Roman versus Seth. As sad as it is that that's going to be the match. Because Roman's winning at Mania. I'm sorry to burst your bubble if you didn't realize that. Be it Seth screws him and we go back with a Seth Roman union or something like that. Roman's winning at Mania. They kind of don't really have a choice but for Roman to win. Sales are down and the whole lot. They're blaming it on the champion. So it's like he has to win at Mania. Can't call him an old and lose. I mean, you can. Sorry. Well, thanks for letting us know, because that's definitely information we needed to know, Senior Duck. Sorry, I'm being an ass. But no, I hope you start to feel better later on, my friend. Genuinely, I hope you start to feel better later on. But yes, I would recommend, one of the things I end up doing when I end up feeling like that is I would recommend getting a basin of hot water putting a towel above your head and steam it out. That's what I'd recommend. Like put a towel over your head, like this. So like get yourself a towel, put it underneath your head like this, put a basin in front of you and let the hot air come up to you. It kind of clears out the entirety of your system. You know, not to just look like Taz, you know, the Samoan the submission machine Taz, but genuinely I'd recommend end up doing that. It like genuinely ends up helping you. I find anyway. So that would be my recommendation if I were you, my friend. Of course, yeah, sleep might also help. Sleep might also help. Sleep does tend to solve all that ails you. Are we going to get a young man? No. It's kind of sad. We haven't heard young man in a while. I mean, we'll live without it. It's just, you know, quite saddening.
Beautiful.
Life aid. So that's increasing recover HP after battle. Don't care about after battle. We're late enough into the game now that we don't have enough healing supports items with us in order to heal them ourselves. We've done something wrong. Now, it says we can end up getting cert as well. So I'm curious.
You brought mop.
Ooh, we can finally buy the big gems. Interesting. That's handy. And we have new skills we can end up getting. Parvati. Principality. Bahamut. Santana. Wait, what? Oh, Deathbound in this game is a medium hit. Okay, fair enough, that makes sense. Although having Acro Kick is interesting. Atis. Recarm, Fire Block, Berserk, God. Endure! Oh!
Look and say thanks.
I mean, we can't get Endure yet, but that's bonkers that we have Endure to be able to give to people. Mana Spring 2 to increase your max MP. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. I just ended my 8-match league winless run. Now I play the Copa Subamerica quarterfinals. Well, let's hope that you end up getting a victory in that, my friend. Although, how did you get to the quarterfinals if you were on an 8-match losing streak? Well, he did say winless. He didn't say loseless. So maybe you drew.
Where demons gather.
Okay, anyway, special fusion. There's our Big Daddy cert. There's Big Daddy cert. So we'll have to try and get Big Daddy cert in the future now. We might as well fuse Bahamut and Low now, just to have the option there for the future.
Are you ready?
If they're cheap. If they're cheap, we'll fuse them. Low. We can get you for 21. I mean, we're not using Valkyrie, so yes, Valkyrie and Damon to use you. Let's just make you.
Is this demon to your life?
We can make a proper version of both of these later on. Let's just make them to have the fusion, because it'll annoy me looking at the fusion page not having it, you know, showable. I'm that type of tit. There's Low and then Bahamut. I mean, we can use Yi. Do I have a way of using Low? No. Okay. Fair enough. Then in that case, we'll just do this. It's a horrible Bahamut, but who gives a crap? genuinely a absolutely useless Bahamut. That's funny. Honey trap. When user guards an attack, chance to counter with a severe physical attack. Interesting. So he's actually genuinely a taunter. Huh. Interesting. That's actually interesting. I mean, the only thing we'd improve on would be a charge, and we can do that easily enough. So we actually, ironically, accidentally med a decent demon. A demon we're never going to use, mind you, but we accidentally med a decent demon. So now we can end up making a new black if we wanted to. We don't, mind you, but we could if we wanted to. Which is handy. Okay, anyways. So, you have a side quest for us as well, Angel. Why? Proto-fiend of the Japan, it was explored Shinjuku. You set out to slay Lamu. Perhaps you saw the massive hole in the Shingawa North Pier. I heard that the hole was made by a rampaging demon and completely obliterated the area. One of my brethren was keeping watch, but I lost contact. I mean, sure.
Yes.
Oh, can we finally go up there? Oh, okay, finally. Okay. So we get to avoid the plot a little bit more because we're going back here. And let's see what we end up doing against whatever that boss is. Okay, anyways. What did I need to do? Nothing except for change this. So we change you to be that and heal. Additionally, because we don't have anyone following us, we'll get you to follow us again. Because although we're not going to be opening most of these, we need to have someone with us in case we find a line. So yeah, we have the right team put in place so we can run by them and then get up to the only area of this map we haven't checked yet. Which means we can finally end up getting the last Miniman that we haven't been able to get as well. The one that's been taunting us for all this time. We're strong enough now that they're running away from us. That's cool. Coming back into an area like this and being strong enough that the enemies are running away from you is cool. A bomb of life. Okay, we come up here. We have you. I don't look like the looks of that. When we get out of here, we're dead. You asked what's panicking demon. Some demon went on a rampage the second the full moon came around. Freaky little thing was powerful. How small it is. Ooh, it's our friend. Interesting. Okay, so we need to wait for a full moon and then we talk to her again. That's fascinating. Why did she go on a rampage?
This'll do.
Light. Okay, well, you have a light move, so... Interesting. We'll talk to her anyway, because why not before the full moon? There's something weird about this place. The last time I came here, my head got all hazy. You worried about me, are you? Not a bit. In fact, I have no interest in you at all, but it's just funny. Oh my god. 2 fights in a row because of you, you tit.
Here.
Ice. That's funny. Okay, cool. We do want to build back up the MP before we get into the actual fight, so I think we can use the chakra drops. There we go, Bob's your uncle. Okay, Coolaboola. And the minimum we're looking for is where? Here. And now we just run around like a headless chicken for a bit until we are at the full moon. Full moon instead of new moon, and then we see what ends up happening. They probably should have a mechanic that allows you to just change it directly to full moon, that if you want to wait, you can wait for the cycle that you're in. But I suppose it isn't the end of the world running around like a headless chicken for a bit. You know, there are worse things you can end up doing in this game. Although, funnily enough, we're also not at a full moon, we're at a new moon, so we even have to wait longer than we are. No! Yay! And she's not happy with a new, we need to wait for a full. Yep. So might as well continue to run like a chicken for a bit. So I think on average, based on how long this is taking, it will take me 2 minutes to get to a full moon. Seems to be about a minute a turn cycle. About that. If not slightly less. Like, I do kind of wish I could stand still and that would do it, but you do actually need to move in order for the moon to end up registering, you know? Which is slightly annoying. Only slightly though, but you know, annoying all the same. I have to say, I was watching the trailer there recently for Punisher the Last Kill, and like, it's funny that John Berthal didn't want to come back and do the Punisher, unless he ended up writing it himself. So him directing and writing this particular special presentation is interesting. Now, I do hope, considering he's the one that wrote it and had to act out of it, that however it ends up ending, Punisher's personality actually ends up seeming similar in Spider-Man Brand New Day. You know? So we'll see what ends up happening. Okay, so we're really close now to the full moon. We're one off of a full moon. Let's save, just in case anything busts a crap here for us. Because I think we still need to talk to her when the new moon happens and it doesn't just do the side quest straight away, but we'll see.
Be careful.
Cool. Let's see what ends up happening. Animozako is behaving strangely. Let's talk to them. It hurts. What's happening to me? Am I dying? Lost control.
I can't.
I should have listened to how he pronounced that.
You have to take my power.
Finally, we get to attack this bloody annoyance. So that's actually, you know, a benefit to me. Although she's 51, so she's not a lightweight. And she, oh god, there's being weak to ice in this game is just death. Genuinely, if you're weak to ice, you're giving up, basically. Okay, so what damage are you doing? Oh, you're a thunder. I'm fucked.
Your turn. Go.
I am stone cold fucked. Okay. Okay. So she's thunder and wind. We need to change our squad a tad. Isis. And then we don't have anyone that completely... We do, you. I mean, we're not going to use... Ironically, no. Narcissus is probably the one that we should use. Okay, let's go with Narcissus. Narcissus instead of Jack. We'll use Yasunune in order to lower down the defense. And we'll see if we can do wind damage on her. Instead of doing a hit this time, we'll use a spyglass to see her weaknesses. And we'll see what ends up happening. Well, congratulations on getting the win, Senior Duck. That's exactly what you wanted to end up happening. Hopefully it will continue to end up meaning good performances for the rest of your season. You know? We'll see how it ends up going. So let's do a spyglass.
This'll do.
Because does she block anything? Yeah. Okay. So that means, ironically, Narcissus was the one we should have brought out. Okay. Oh no, Narcissus is who we brought out. So you have slight weakness, but not full weakness to wind. You have full deflection of wind. Your fatal sword does always lands high chance of landing critical hits. I think we don't have a choice but to do this swap.
Let's go.
And then lower down to the fence like this. Ooh, heavenly counter. That's different. Huh. Heavenly counter seems interesting. Puts down the attack and the whole lot. I didn't recognize the thunder weakness. That was a mistake, Craic. I'll pay for that one. I will pay for that one. Samakarm Yasunune. On my turn, I will use an item to give me a good heal. Which probably not enough. Ambrosia. Mazian, good. Resist and block. She will be healing next turn, so that's not too bad. We will bring on Yasunune because he can down the defense a bit more again. We will end up getting a free attack from you, so that means hopefully we will be able to get back over to me. I should do, yep. She will heal, and I will end up getting the charge, and then we'll be ready for next turn. Because the Magasuchi should be full, yeah. And then we can go Omani critical this turn. Okay. Okay. Energy drain does that much? Yeah, okay. Give me a second. Fair enough. In that case, I'm just not taking the time. Fair enough. All is fine there. Apologies about that, my friends. But we will continue on now and see how we do now with the Omani critical. We were doing 600 on the crit the last time. I don't think we crack 1,000. I don't think we crack 1,000. If I was a betting man, I'd say 900. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. In that case. Coolaboola. And we have to do the heal. Severing bite again. Good. Heal again. Oh, we can't do the Hasanobis, so in that case we'll down your attack. And we'll do the heal one more time. Energy drain and Magasuchi gain. It's more than likely going to be an electricity move, so I think, considering we have them, we go electric de-amplifier.
Here.
We go Ice Drago here. We guard with you. We heal with you. And for next turn, we charge with me. And if I'm wrong, I will regret this. I was wrong. But, I mean, could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. So now, we go Severing Bite again. Damn it. Shouldn't have risked it. Shouldn't have risked it. It's my fault for being too greedy. My fault for being too greedy. I should have known that there was too much of a chance that a heavenly counter could kill me. So the team we were going with was black, and which one did we go for? I think it was Isis. Yeah, black and Isis, Yasunute there. We should be fine on that. Let's go. So I think we should be fine. The heavenly counter is annoying more than anything else.
Be careful.
So I don't need to do the spyglass because I know what she's weak to, but I actually want to see what her skills are. So I think I might actually use the spyglass again.
Here.
So Heavenly Reversal is her skill. When summoned from stock, reverse stat buffs and debuffs of all allies. Wait a minute, buffs and debuffs? could be dreadful in the wrong circumstance if you have people up the wazoo in terms of strength. The fact that she's getting so much out of energy drain too. We need to give energy drain as fast as possible to Isis. And it's her unique chance to counter strength based attacks with a weak dark attack that lowers the attack by 1 turn. Interesting, okay. And she's a heal for herself. She just didn't use that the last time. And she's actually not bad in terms of her stat distribution. She's a Thunder user, so we'll probably be using her when we get her. Okay, in my case we charge. In Isis's case we skip. In my case we charge. We do the ice again. I mean, we're actually wrong to do the charge on Yasunune. We should have just continued to do this, but hey, we get a wee bit of damage out of her while that happens. Okie dokie. Severing Bite. That's what I was afraid of. Do that. Yasunune is passing, my friends. Media on everyone. We need to do another media, so we'll do a life chain on us to give us a tiny bit more. Do that. Then pierce the armor again to lower the defense slightly more. It didn't return back, so that's good. On to be on her. Wow. This time we're going to try it with the force de-amplifier and see if that works for us. I don't think it will. Then we'll go with that hit. We'll go with the Fang Breaker to lower the attack. Then we'll go with the heal to heal everyone up slightly more. With me, we will then go and pass and go Drago on him. Nope, wrong one. Okay, so whichever one we do, she's going to do the opposite. So that's nice to know. Not particularly helpful, but nice to know. Cool. In my case, I think we have to do this to bring him back. We're going to lose the buffs on her, specifically the defense. This is something I don't want to do, but we don't have a way to bring down the defense, so sadly, just so we keep the defense decrease. Please don't miss, Jack. Good. That's terrifying. Keep the attack down. Good. Let her heal. And in my particular case, I'm using an item on myself, and the Ox should be enough. Yeah. We'll give ourselves 1 turn of setup. And then we should be fine for the next round. So for me, we charge. Frost, we hit. Yasuo, we charge. Issei, we heal. And on me, then, we give a chakra drop to Issei. We survive this turn. Good. Issei will be healing anyways because she doesn't have any offensive moves. And we go Omani critical and we add a good bit of damage onto this just to whack the crap out of them. So we go Severing Bite. 1,400. Nice. We go Jack Bafula. We go Hasanobe. Don't kill. Good. We heal. We go Severing Bite. We go Jack Bafula. We go Fang Breaker to keep the attack damage down. And then we heal again. Energy drain on her, and now you're charging again. Which is the better option? You are stronger with electric than you are with wind. None of you outright block wind. But I think as a result, we have to go with the elect de-amplifier.
Here.
And guard with everyone else. Guard. Guard. And then on Isis 2, we guard. And we hope we make it through this turn, I think. Good. And then she went with the lightning afterwards. That was interesting. I think, sadly, I have to use a chakra or a Soma. I think we go with Soma on her so that she can heal us. With Jack, we go with the Jack Bafula to keep up the defense. With Yase, we end up doing the Fang Breaker to keep up the attack downgrade. With Isis, we end up doing the heal. And with me, for next turn, we do the charge. And hopefully next turn we win. Nope, not if you heal. God damn it. Or if you do that. I suppose that hurts too. Amarita, we only have one Amarita shower. More important for Isis to be free than Jack. Jack's turn, we will try it. It hit anyway, that's nice. On you, we'll do the Fang Breaker. On you, we will do the heal. And then we'll do another soda, this time on Jack. That's why my director of football didn't sign anyone in the first FM save I did. Why? Explain it to me, Senior Duck. Okay, now I'm actually semi-concerned. Soma myself. Do that. Do that. I didn't realize the club I chose had a 3-year global transfer ban. Damn that. Funny that. Did that mean you were still able to get people in the local area, or how did that end up working, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's kind of curious. That's kind of really interesting that you had that ban. That's absolutely hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. I don't think either of the two of them survived this turn. Jack survives, that's something. I think we have to go with the critical now. Even if I don't have the charge up on myself, I think we have to do the critical. And let's hope that we're able to get through this. Severing Bite. Good. If we go the Hasatobe, we still have enough attack to put down the defense next turn. Good. Unfortunately, my Severing Bite won't be enough to kill her. For her, because we don't have the healing capability, we just attack. Okay, well, that was a mistake. Okay, that was a mistake. We do this in order to do that. Nice. And actually, screw it. We should have enough in the Hasatobe to kill. Nice! We win. That's what we wanted to end up having. So we got our win. Probably a bit more squeaky bum time than we wanted, but we got the win at the end, so who cares? So Ms. Yanga, which is a medium attack that hits everyone, I actually don't want her to have it. As for you, nothing of use there. So, what's she saying? My power, it's update. We have
gained a concentration of Amanazako's power. We can use it as an essence.
Interesting. Okay.
Where is this? Where am I? Oh, I remember! I couldn't control my power, and you swooped in and saved me, didn't you?
I kind of wish we just killed you.
Oh, and then you took my power, huh? I'm so tired.
I wonder if that means now we can fuse her. We probably can fuse her now as a result of that. But hey, another big bad boy gone, and we can go back and we can defeat the Horus. So we have good things coming to us that way as well. So I don't know if that means we can fuse her now. We're as well look at her essence and see what it does. But I don't think... Are you skipping? Are you avoiding us as well? I think you are. So yeah, we will check and see what her essence does. Then, depending on that, because we might use her essence now. And if she's fusible, we'll definitely fuse her. But I don't think that gave us the ability to fuse her. No, because she has to be a special fusion. Maybe she's a new game plus fusion, but let's see. So in terms of, she's 76. Christ. She has Meteoron? Severe electric attack. Drain. Full heal to allies. Severe... God, she was weak when we faced her. Almighty increase, and then Thunder Rain. I'm sorry, but she gets... If you're doing a magic build and you get this now and you have enough XP for it, this is busted. Genuinely, if you have a magic build and you get this, that's busted. Can you give the Nahobino resists? Hold on, can you give the Nahobino resists? Who was it? One of the spirits we had. You? No, it wasn't you. Let's go down from the bottom. Because we had one person that had multiple resists on them. You, the hair of Inaba. So... Oh, holy shit. Oh, holy shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You can make an almost perfect... Now, at level 48, you can make an almost perfect resist Nahobino. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I think you wait until you're able to give the Nahobino its last skill. Because of what we have here, honestly, you want to keep the Almighty in case you meet someone that blocks or is resistant to strikes. You need the charge. The Cannabis Veil is useful. You don't need the physical block. And you want to keep the Rooted Soul. So if you get the last skill on the Nahobino, get rid of the physical block, give myself resistance to fire and ice, you have a perfect SWAT other than physical of resistance. And you should be tanky enough because your level is going up as well. Genuinely, that might be the play. For the Nahobino, I want to check because is it recommended? Like, well, I realize that's the thing. The actual best answer in the game is Mother Harlot. Well, that comes from a DLC. Ina's affinities, if you're willing to sacrifice some skill slots for full resistances. Ina nullifies fizz and dark with light being unaffected. Okay, let's... How to use... Because I'm just curious how people use it, because I'm genuinely interested in this. In that one, basically, never like that, there's... Use it for resistances, kept them all the way until I got Bal's essence, took his resistance instead to with drain ice, only semi-related. Yeah. Yeah, I think we go. I think we give her resistance to Nahobino, and then because we're always keeping one of the frosts available, we leave him weak to ice for the moment. Yeah, I think we're using it straight away. I'm like, screw it. No point keeping it. I'm gonna use it. No, screw it. Screw it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. Oh my god, like, crikey. Now, who has fire? Who did we say had fire resist? Because I don't want to use the Hair of Inaba if I can help it. Resist fire, resist fire. Going to be the same team on recent patch and see if the transfer ban still applies. Well, let me know, because that's interesting. Means I know to avoid them if I ever do it. Resist fire. Did I do this before checking we had a resist fire available? No, Naga. Okay, thank you. Severing Bite, Saganagi, Cannabis. Resist fire, Rooted Soul, and Feroma. It means we no longer have the block, but I don't care. Oh my god. Oh my god. That. Like, genuinely, what a swath of resistances. Like, that's bonkers. Well, we won't have a problem beating Horus this time, I'll tell you that. Whatever about the last time, we won't have a problem beating Horus this time. Where do we go to find Horus, though? So where are you gone, Horus? You're over there. Okay, we wait for Horus to come back this way, I think. Anyway, make ourselves have an actual team. What weaknesses does Horus have? Because it is literally the same Horus we have. Party, Horus, Dark. Okay, in you go, Black. And then we go with this team. And Horus doesn't have any black moves. Yes, so we go with this. So where did we face the Horus the last time? I can't even see the goddamn thing now. Come on, Horus, where are you? Okay, you're down there. Where do we go to find you? The rails. Okay, that's not particularly useful. You guys are actually still hunting us, which is funny as hell. I really don't want to find enemies, but okay, Horus is at the flying above us there. So he's going around. I genuinely have no idea where you're meant to face this Horus, but it looks like it's up there, so it flies around us and then it comes back around this way, so it looks like you have to be up in the top bit around here in order to face him. So we did meet him, I just don't remember where. Was it across this bridge that we ended up facing him? I don't think so. Okay, so let's move back around, jump up. Let's climb up here for now, and let's wait here. Because we still don't have that ability unlocked for the other areas anyway. Okay, well, there's our Horus over there. We can see him up there. So I think it seems that wherever these Magasuchi rails go, the Horus is fought up there. Okay. It seems to be the case. So I think we teleport back over to the entrance of this area. It would help if I was actually able to climb. Okay, up here, ley lines. Go to the start of this area. Here. And then watch the lines bring us across. Okay, so run from here. Oh, that wasn't the start of the area. Would help if you'd listen to your own words, Craic. Go to Akihabara. Beside Akihabara here. Oh, the two of you are still here.
Yes.
This is proof that demons fight the human part. Control either way. Make sure it isn't you. Okay, so you're just being a... See, the two of you are just being spiteful tits. Nice to see, I suppose. Nice to see the two of you are just spiteful tits. Garnet, which we won't be using. Ose, which we hope to just skip by. jump over the track and run more to get to the wayward line. Then the horse has passed us. Still here, bud, just working on comp stuff. No bother, Chaos, no worries whatsoever. As I say to absolutely everyone that comes in here, do not feel any shame nor compunction to be lurking in the background or running away or having to do your own stuff. I am going to be playing this anyway because I genuinely just enjoy the game. In this economy, I know, you know, with this amount of shame and the fact that it's so hard to keep it fresh and pure, you know, I understand it. What type of stuff are you working on anyway? What cop stuff? Is it like graphics? Is it stuff of that orientation, or what type of elements are you working on? If you don't mind me asking, my friend. I'm just here rattling off random shite whilst playing Shin Megami Tensei, so I'm like a pig in shit. How did you hit me? Well, I forgot that Horus had almighty damage move. But Isis will be able to give us a bit of a heal anyway. Oh, I'm reworking on graphics for the 24-hour stream on Thursday with the schedule. Happy out! Happy out. I look forward to seeing what the graphics look like. So, I have no ability to do graphics edits at all, so watching people actually that have talent do that type of stuff is... We won't comment on the fact that I joked.
This'll do.
So we won't comment on the fact that I got absolutely royally fucked there. And we'll just see what ends up happening now as we try this once again, hopefully in better conditions, and don't get absolutely screwed by missing our moves. Oh, I'm shite at it, but the first step of getting better is failure. Yes, true. The first step of improvement is to try again. Practice makes perfect, as they end up saying. It's just so much effort to bother practicing. Hold on, does Horus have a... Horus doesn't block electric, does it? Oh, it resists it. Okay, fair enough, then we don't do anything with Isis and we just pass. We charge with me. Is it stronger for Alice to concentrate? Or is it stronger for Yasunushe to hit the defense down? Yasunune to hit the defense down. Ooh, yeah, no, retaliate actually worked. Oh, god damn it, he's using his Namagasuchi now. I don't have base Horus's attacks, but if I was a betting man, it has to be this. It has to be this. So I'm thinking we guard against the light.
Here.
We die for me with Alice. We charge with Yasunune. We pass with Idun. We defend ourselves a little bit more just because we can. We die for me again with Alice. And we guard with Yasunune. Yeah, I figured it was going to be that move. Nice. And I think, genuinely, we might be strong enough here to potentially just win if we don't miss any attacks. So Severing Bite here, God, it should do north of 1,500 damage. Okay. 1,484, not too bad. And then Hasotobi should just win. Yep. God, when you're powerful, you're powerful. Holy crap! Like when you're powerful in this game, you're powerful. Oh my God! Really? Okay. I'm lazy and don't want to use the orb, so we're just going to continue to try this until we end up getting by. And hope we don't die. We might die. With a 50-50 chance. %60 chance. Do I call for 66% chance? Do we call for 72% chance? So all I can say to the game in that case is...
Off is a direction you can fuck.
Now, I was being a stubborn bastard there. We can all admit it. I'm happy to admit it. I was being a stubborn bastard there. But still... For fuck's sake, game. Let's just go and kill that goddamn Horus again. I shouldn't be so stubborn. Like I should know better. I should know better. I shouldn't let myself be such a stubborn tit. Considering they're cheap and I can buy the goddamn orbs and it saves time. I shouldn't be so goddamn cheap. But at the same point in time, it was 73% chance for it to succeed. Like statistically on those chances, I'm genuinely curious how far off.
Here.
How far off statistically that went down the rabbit hole of how likely it was to miss that 7 times in a row, from 24% up to 73% at its maximum. I'm genuinely curious as to what the stats are for that. Not curious enough for me to bother my arse to do the actual equations, but curious. Okay, will Horus be there or will it have ran off before we get there? Good, let's kill the Horus. As you can tell, I'm just speeding through it this time because it shouldn't be that big of a deal, even though Isis is in no fit state to do this. Light dampener. Die for me. You have that done. I suppose we do the charge. We do the heal. And I charge as well. Actually, what I probably should have done there was skip with Idun, considering I knew he was doing Mahahama, and charged both me and Alice. But, you know, intelligence has never been my strong suit, has it? Okay, well, we win next turn, so that's not too bad. Still annoying that. It's also even more annoying considering we have an ability to return to the goddamn ley line. So I didn't even need to be running there. So let's get to here, and hopefully we eventually unlock this ability. Oh wait, actually. So I want to get up to some of these areas and check the rest of it, but like, I can't check them yet until we unlock whatever the ability is that allows us to do so. Garnets. I wonder if there's any way to know whether... Oh, we found one of the ley lines. Nice, or one of the rails. Beautiful, okay. Oh, and this ends up getting us one of Agumani's things. Ooh, okay. You know what, we have a free spot. We're level 48. We can try and get the Mad Gasser. Screw it, why not? Well, that, I suppose. That's really, really cool that they end up putting out gas as their Makasuchi thing. Huh? Oh, okay. It's not Narcissus. I'm almost positive that's Korapor because Mandrake looks different. Unless they've done something different to it. This should be Korapor. Let me check. Korapor SMTV. Yes, I'm almost positive this is Korapor. I won't, I'll be salty, but I won't be too annoyed if it isn't Korapor, but we'll see. Yay, okay. Because it was either Korapor or a Mandrake, so it made sense. And we got the Mad Gasser, so that's nice. And we need to get a couple of enemies via negotiation anyway, so, you know, it fulfills a target for us, even if Mad Gasser is a little useless. While the Ogatame effect is active, if the user inflicts an ailment on their action will not consume a press turn. Shit. Okay. That's interesting. Huh. Never going to use it, but genuinely interesting. A Type 7. Type 7 makes me think that it's a magic-based skill, but we'll see.
This'll do.
Okay, cool bullet. So, with that done, we go back to the Demon Hall to talk to whoever the hell wants to talk to us. our Phoenix Bird that's literally useless and has no reason to still be in the squad. Like, genuinely has no reason to still be in the squad. It's amazing that he is. And we check what that ability we picked up for the Nahalbino is.
Welcome.
Type 7. I'm fucking sorry. Oh, I don't know which one's better. Oh, I genuinely don't know which one's better. Oh, okay. I need to find that one out. That's... Okay. We won't be seeing one big number anymore. But holy crap, does that sound busted. Genuinely, holy crap. If I could get the bloody glee on now as well, I would do. Like...
How is this? That has me lost for words that there's a skill like that for him already. Critical Zealot. Do we have Critical Zealot anywhere? I don't think we do. Oh, we can check. Critical. The next strength-based attack will be 100% critical and guaranteed. Will be 100% accurate and guaranteed critical. Critical Zealot is the one that we want, but still, so we don't have Critical Zealot, but still, the fact that I could end up going Critical Aura and guarantee that to end up hitting is kind of bonkers. We're not going to do it, by the way. But... okay. Return. That's genuinely kind of fascinating. I'm intrigued. I'll tell you that. I'm definitely intrigued. Because this ability now has the potential to be busted. Didn't I already beat him? Make sure to retrieve the keystone. We need that to restore him. Yeah, I'd already beaten him. Bomb of life is not worth it, to be honest. Are you reviving him here? Yeah, this was the boss we bet at the start in the first zone. Yeah. Oh, he's small now! Oh, he's cute! Oh, we can now fuse him. Oh, isn't he so cute?
Greetings.
Okay.
Yes.
Not just yet. Okay. So we have a new little battle up here that we can do. That's funny. Let's see if we can fuse him now. Because we were trying to fuse him before and we couldn't fuse him. So I don't think he's a... Yeah. I didn't think he was a special fusion. Now we had summoned 2 minions, you two, in order to do him. Yeah, there he is. There's our big boy. When user resists or nulls an attack, chance to counter with a medium ice attack that can insta-kill. Okay. And he's a vitality user too. So you're a taunter. You're fucking useless as you are there. Oh my god. Okay, so we need someone that has the taunting skills. Ideally... Horus doesn't have my taunting skills. Fenwin doesn't have any taunting skills. You don't have any taunting skills. Matador has the critical aura, I suppose, and counter. Naga has charge and resist fire. Even though you don't have taunt. Might be useful to use Naga just for the weakness and then lock and then give him taunt off of one of the minions that we have in the background. Because we don't really have any taunting users here. Well, here we go. But we don't get the fire resist. Naga and Jatsugi, yeah, you have to resist fire as well. So if we had the Nuzu and you, it would be useful. You and you create you, which means that we have charge, we have life aid, we resist fire, but we don't have the taunt. Ipan, nope. Damon, no. Anubis, no. Nuzzy and Jiraiya, which would give us the resist fire. Okay, so we have our making point here. Do we have the ability to sell more stuff to make him? I mean, we don't actually need him. He's kind of, you know, underpowered right now. But I like that ability. So there's a chance we never use him.
Welcome.
But I'm nothing if not, you know, consistently stupid, so. And it was you. So we go resist fire, counter, and life spring. We go taunt. I mean, there's no real reason not to give us Axel Claw, I suppose.
Is this you like?
Cool about it. This'll do first. Of all allies, yeah, we'll give you that. It's bet. Oh no, and attack. Interesting. Okay. It's a strength-based move. With the increased attack. I mean, if 33 health makes the difference for him, I'll be shocked. So we'll go with that for now. And we heal. And we go and we do this fight that we have up here. And let's see how this one goes. So, save one more time. We're set up rather strongly. Alice replaced with... for the Gish, we'll go with Dionysus. And we'll go into this battle and see how it goes. Oh, it's all of them. Oh, okay. So, let's spread the damage around, I suppose. Let's do 8 damage, 8 weak damage to all of them, see how we do. Okay, that looks cool as balls, to be fair.
This is it.
Okay, genuinely that looks cool as balls. I don't know their weaknesses. Yay. I'm almost positive you're weak. Nope, resist to it. Nice to know. Ugly, okay, cool. So we found one weakness, so that's nice. Media, so they're healing each other. So we need to get rid of you first, big boy. Okay, so we're going to spyglass you because we need to get rid of you. You have a heal. When using a healing ally, it increases the stat as well. You're weak. I will never not get amused at it being ice. Because genuinely, I should just always bring the ice user with me. At this point, I should just always bring the ice user with me. I'm just in the wrong for not bringing the ice user with me at this point. Okay, we'll bring Daisojo out. Actually, now that I think about it, I should have brought on not Jack Frost, but King Frost. Yeah, still having the ability to do a chunk like that is nice as well. Ooh, fascinating. Blocking physical moves this time.
Let's go.
I think you're the only one that's weak to ice, but we'll see. Oh, one of them blocks it. Ooh, okay. Okay, this is an interesting fight. Huh. We don't know your MP, so we have a problem there in not knowing that. You're healing enough that I'm not able to finish you off. Huh. I guess I kind of just have to hope that you run out of MP. Otherwise, I don't really know. Genuinely, this is a bit fascinating. They're well covered. I know this blocks off one because we don't end up piercing through. So I'm actually better changing you to black and using No Sanuche to continue the defense drop. Then next turn we do the damage. So pass. Now we do charge. Black, we just do this, I suppose. Okay. Idun will be healing this turn anyway, but we go with the Asami critical. And then we go with the Rat Tempest. Ironically, I picked the wrong time to put on Rat Tempest. Because although it's a strong move, doing the direct 1000 damage would have been much more useful for me on this particular run. Just for this particular fight, I would have been better not using Tempest. We're still doing a crap ton of damage to them, but still, if he re-heals all of that now, this was a complete waste. Yeah, heals most of it back up. So, genuinely kind of worrisome that. We might take out the other guys before we take out him. So we got rid of one of them. Yeah, we might be better just focusing on everyone else at the moment because we can't really do anything to him, can we? Huh. Chocolate pot is not doing enough, so we'll do this. Yeah, I'm genuinely fascinated by this. Heal yourself back up, and then on me, I can hit him, but I can hit him there. I genuinely might be better just targeting the other bucks. Because he's back on full health now. Interesting. I suppose try and get rid of everyone else, maybe? Interesting, interesting. I'm intrigued on this. TTV Chicken Lady, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you? How is your Saturday treating you, my friend? I hope that the crack is going 90. We've just been enjoying a bit of Shin Megami Tensei V Apocalypse here. No, Vengeance. Conquest of Creation at the moment, and just having the crack and seeing how she goes. Doing fantastic now, to be honest. We have gotten through a load of fun challenges now and are just now doing a little side content bit that the game is giving up for us. So enjoying the crack there. Have you been up to much yourself in the last wee bit? Let us know how the crack has been treating you, my friend. Flightless bird, I mean... Nothing wrong with being a flightless bird. They are the turkeys of the humanity. I hope that isn't offensive. Chickens can fly, they just can't stay in the air. Yeah, so in the immortal words of a wise person, I maybe can't fly, but I can certainly glide. I can glide like a butterfly. I can sting like a bee. Yeah, that's called gliding, not that's called falling, not gliding. The Mighty Ducks, fantastic people. An unbelievable experience, the Mighty Ducks. Even if the new series, in my opinion, wasn't that great, the Mighty Ducks are always an interesting kettle of fish. Also, my friends, for those of you that haven't done so, please give Chicken Lady a follow as well. Another streamer that ends up coming to us. And based on the content that I've ended up seeing, unfortunately, I haven't gotten much of a chance to get to your streams, my friend. They seem to be good content. So if you can give them a follow. I don't know what they intend on doing next. A victory in Marvel Rivals. Happy out.
Hey, let's go, Chicken Lady MVP!
MVP, MVP, MVP.
I was gonna say GG's follow me, but
you should be like the captain, and whenever the captain ends up winning a game, Captain 420, whenever he ends up winning a game, he posts into the chat, follow me on Twitch, same username. Because there's nothing like promo, there's no promo like a self promo. I mean, if you can do it, why not? Okay, actually, mistakes were made there. Mistakes were made there. Jack is still dead, so we'll go with King. I've been trying some Overwatch recently. So have you been playing Overwatch or the game formerly known as Overwatch 2? By the way, I know I'm being a complete dry shite when I say that, but I just find it so funny that the dipshits changed the name of the game to Overwatch 2. Nah, sure, screw it. It's only right to share the love where we can when people in any of the communities end up coming over in the whole lot. If they're actually good crack, we try to end up spreading the love. And to be fair, you've always been good crack whenever we've been chatting, so I might as well end up doing it. I'm a kitty and I fly, I don't know. I'm a kitty and I fly. I believe I can touch the sky. What is it? What? Huh? Why has the music stopped? Oh, it didn't. Okay, weird. Interesting, huh? Anyway. I mean, Duck has some awesome usernames, to be fair. Duck God of the Quack. At one point in time, he called himself Duck, what was it? Duck God of Extinct? Or was it Duck Extinct of God or something like that? When he was forced to rename himself for a while. But it's awesome when it's coming down to there. But what made you, by the way, Chicken Lady, come to the realization that you were indeed a Chicken Lady? You know, how did you figure it out? How did you come to terms with the fact that you are a chicken lady? Because it must have been quite a challenging operation to figure out. Oh, I have a blurb for you regarding that. I look forward to hearing it. That's actually kind of interesting. Blurp is an amazing bloody tool. Oh, we might actually get him dead this turn. Beautiful. Will Hasanobe do enough damage? Nope. Damn it. No, not blurb. Blurb. Ah, a little paragraph. Ah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, go on. Let me know your little paragraph. Well, what do you end up doing? We'll give it the justice that it deserves whenever you end up putting it down. Write it up for us and let us know of the awesomeness that is how you became the chicken lady. Fucking prick. Keeps healing himself. So I have a command. Okay. Okay, give us a second. Okay, give us a second. We need to do this justice. We need to do it justice. Okay. The name Chicken Lady originates when Mr. Chicken, who enjoys documentaries, watched Chicken People. Initially teased by Chicken Lady, she later watched it and found it fascinating. On gaming platforms, Mr. Chicken became Chicken People, and thus Chicken Lady was also born. A story for the ages. A story for the ages. One that must be annaled in the doctrines of history. A story for the ages. What clip is this, Duck? Oh, that's a high-pitched squeal if I've ever heard it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, unbelievable. But no, genuinely, it's a pleasure to hear that how you ended up becoming the Chicken Lady, and it's nice that Chicken Lady and Mr. Chicken Lady are able to end up having such phenomenal intersection with each other, to be so happy with themselves, to call themselves by the same names and stand in unison, because that's the way you want to be, after all, you know? If you can be unified in greatness, that's the way you want to go. I know it did. It really did sound like a chicken going. Bah! So, like, genuinely, that's the type of relationship I want to get into, where we're calling each other both individual puppy names, even to the public, where they get ultimately massively confused as to why the hell we bothered. Even if I do have a deep, crippling problem with public displays of human emotion. You know, but that's a me problem. I have to get over that. Oh, he's a fire user. Yes, my IRL friends were confused. I forgot they didn't know. Why? Was it just an instance that at one point in time you decided to call yourselves Chicken Person and Chicken Lady, and your friends just got really confused as to why the hell that happened? Oh, you went chicken. Fair enough. Yeah, so I figured it was something akin to that.
Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. I mean, to be fair, in that particular case, if you're actually, you know, in any ways... Are you low enough? I think you are, yeah. I hope I didn't miscalc this. But yeah, no, it's beautiful when you're able to have that type of interaction, and screw people who end up being judgy, because, you know, it's the right way to be when you can be a chicken person and a chicken lady. There's nothing better than being yourself. Oh, the move is bonkersly epic. Oh. That move is genuinely just looks so epic. I don't even know why he learns a bloody wind move. Oh, have you seen the Shin Megami Tensei games before, Chicken? Because they're brilliant games. Oh, Susanoo. Oh no, can we? Did... Hysterical slap. 2 physicals, 1 flow greater. If they're in charm, we won't be charming you. Remove all debuff, fair enough. Oh no, it's just for you. Okay, fair enough. I thought we were getting Susanoo as well. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. That makes sense. Susanoo is a fusion in this from Japanese lore. So the thing with Shin Megami Tensei is Shin Megami Tensei is an Atlas franchise, Chicken Lady. They're the company that ends up doing Persona. They're owned by Sega. And this is the Papa franchise that spawned off Persona. So this is the franchise that Persona came off of. This is one of the granddaddies of RPGs. Obviously not this game, but this series. Basically, it's the idea you have a bunch of demons, as you can end up seeing around here, that from different mythologies, and the end of the world happens at some description, and humans need to decide whether or not they're going to side with the demons or the angels or the humans, and as a result of which it has a morality system between being good or being bad, being evil or being lawful, being, you know, that type of way. And genuinely, I think they're some of the best games. It's one of the best franchises in the history of gaming. But it does have its problems, I'll admit. This game in particular, its story is absolute shite. But that's in a different conversation. Like, yeah, there's loads of them there. You have the creepy enemy that is the god of death that hides in a chest and brings you into death, Moth from Egyptian lore. You have the likes of Loki, the tyrant, obviously the tyrant from Norse mythology, who's end up being there as well. You have the likes of, we seen him earlier on, we seen Cuchulainn. Cuchulainn was in it, as in from Irish lore. We have Kulong, who's Chinese mythology. You have the Greek mythology. You have Dionysus, the Greek god of wine. Yasahune, who we have there, is a Japanese god of war. We have Oberon, who's a fairy king, known from the fairy tales of the old Celtic and pagan rituals. Like tons and tons and tons and tons of demons from different lore in the whole lot. Buddhist lore, Catholic lore,
The whole lot of it, Anubis of Egyptian, you know, tons of them that are in there. Most of these aren't part of the story, but are just usable by you, and it goes around that way. But genuinely, it's unbelievable. Yes, Doulahan is in this series. I don't know if Doulahan is a fusion in this. SMT, because Doulahan is a special demon in Shin Megami Tensei 4. So he is. I don't know if Doulahan is in 5. So Doulahan was, unfortunately Doulahan isn't in 5, but I'll show you exactly what Doulahan looked like in 4. Give us 1 second. So Doulahan was a special demon in 4 and looked like this. This was Doulahan in Shin Megami Tensei 4. You know? So they gave it a nice little tweaked look into it. So that was Doulahan in 4. And Doulahan has been in the Devil's Children summoners as well, which is all of the demons are more children look, so they gave Doulahan this look, which is adorable, to be honest. But yeah, Doulahan was an enemy in some of the other games, like that's Doulahan in the original Shin Megami Tensei. This is an enemy from one of the other Shin Megami Tensei games. It just wasn't fusible. So like Doulahan has been in the series before, just, you know, wasn't fusible, you see? So Doulahan has been in the games before. This is just one of the first times that it's been, you know, viewable. It's quite unfortunate that Doulahan isn't in this one, but yeah, like Balor is in this one, the Irish god of death, and as we've seen, Fionn McCool is in it as well, so we'll find him later on, and Cú Chulainn is in this game as well, so we'll end up having a look at them. But genuinely, lore-wise, it makes you feel cool in the whole lot, and some of them are awesome. My favorite demon in this game is one I currently have, simply because the creepiness of her is something to behold. My favorite demon in this game is this one. And this one's lore: a mysterious spirit that takes the form of a blonde girl. Despite her innocent appearance, she possesses immense magical power over death. Some say she is a ghost of an English girl who died a tragic death. Others say she is merely an apparition born of someone's imagination. This is Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Alice from Alice in Wonderland. And her signature move is die for me. Die for me. That's her signature move. Just, I love it. I love it. But then again, I'm such a fan of the American McGee version of Alice in Wonderland that it's not even funny. But like, genuinely, I love Alice. I love Alice with a passion. And like, it even does stuff within its own lore. Like, infamously in this game, they created this. This is the mascot of the game. This is the mascot of the series, Jack Frost. Jack Frost is the mascot of the entirety of the series. This is a brand new model for Jack Frost. It normally didn't have the white outlines on its jumper and the whole lot. Jack Frost is fascinating because in the lore of the games, Jack Frost is one of the original demons, but they're a fickle, shy demon. And as a result of which Jack, there's a number of Jacks that felt that they weren't good enough. One Jack ended up feeling that it needed to be the king of all of the other Jacks. So it locked the Jacks in the middle of its belly and made Jacks. So the whole lore of this one is the king of the snow who rules over an infinite number of Jack Frosts. He has the ability to freeze the entire world and unaware of it due to its rather naive personality. It was a Jack that turned around and says, nah, screw this, I want to be the king of everything. And literally has Jack Frost locked in the middle of its chest. This Jack is a Jack who basically turned around and says, a Jack Frost that grew powerful and evil. They are evolved form of a fairly peaceful winter fairy and marked transformational small prankster that can end up going around. And then there's tons of different versions of them as well. There's a Jack that there's a Jack that basically ended up seeing a toy soldier, and as a result of which wanted to become like the wanted to become strong like that. So as a result of which, the Jack basically ended up dressing up like a little Gundam. Genuinely unbelievable. All the Jacks SMT. So you have Jack Frost, Pyro Jack, King Jack, Ryaku, and then Santa Jack. So Ryaku is literally a Jack that is based off of an enemy from a different game known as Raidu Shukakogen. So this is Raidu Jack. And then the other one is Santa Jack. Santa Jack is this one here, who's literally Jack Frost that dresses up as Santa Claus, although I can't see an image of him, unfortunately. There are a couple of other ones, like there's Mini Ice, there's Jack the Ripper, there's tons of them ones. Like there's tons of different Jacks, and it's kind of funny. It's really kind of funny when you think about it. But yeah, no, I love this franchise with a passion. With a passion, as you can probably tell by me ranting and raving. Okay, up goes Jack again. And with that, we can now get ourselves onwards more. We go into the summoning portion now to see whether or not we can summon him. I don't think he's a special summon. If he is a special summon, that'll be interesting.
Welcome to the world of shadows.
What happened to you, Senior Duck? You'll have to let me know. Gundam B. So C. Okay. Yeah, he isn't a special fusion. So if we go here, he should be. Huh? Okay, why can't I summon him? Okay, how did that end up happening? If you don't mind me asking. Let's look at the quests, because we just completed it. We unlocked the ability to fuse him. I should have taken the name. Report in progress. We finished one literally there. Yes, so you, OKUNINUSI SMT5. He is Oberon and Jujikojin, or Kukulin and Danki. He is level 55, so even if we wanted to, we can't summon him yet. Kukulin is level 52. Okay, fair enough. We can't summon him yet anyway, so we're not going to worry about it too much. But let's just have a quick gawk again.
Welcome to the world of...
My wage budget is over 10 times that, yet I can't sign anyone due to the ban or transfer till 2028. The joys of that. So you can't sign anyone free either, can you not? You're just completely screwed from signing people, are you, Duck? Tablet lets me can a chance to nullify physical attacks, but remove the ability to evade attacks that strike weaknesses. Huh? Okay. That's interesting. Huh. We're 48 too, so we can summon you now. Okay, so we can get Lamu. So let's try and get Lamu. I don't know Lamu's stats. I kind of wish I did. If I knew Lamu's stats, I'd know what to give the guys that we're fusing him from. So we have a level 33 that looks like a Sime and a 40 that looks like that. Okay, so reverse fusion, 40 that looks like that. That's the Naga, so we need the Naga Raja. And then a 33. So Black Ooze and Naga Raja. Senior Walt, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you on this fine Saturday, my friend? I hope that the crack is treating you 90 and that the weekend has been going delightful. For those of you that haven't done, please give Grandmaster Sexy Senior Walt a follow. Gent and a scholar, fantastic streamer. Always kind to you when you end up coming in, always willing to have the conversation and the gas owl crack. This must be an old clip because maybe I have cut off too much, but we're not seeing your face, so that's kind of interesting. Scene.gg is this one here. Maybe if I... Oops, that was the wrong one. Interesting. That should be what the pop-up is. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But it's a pleasure to have you in, my friend. I hope that the crack is treating you 90. I hope that all is going good, grand, and delicious with you at the moment. If you're just lurking in the background, feel free to continue to do so. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in. And thank you so much for spreading the love. You're a gent and a scholar. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Even if they are right. Anyways. I don't know what... I don't know what we're going to need for Lamu. So Taunt, even though Black Ooze would never use it, might actually be useful. So, in theory, I might need to go grinding because that gives us the ability to give charge and concentration and resist fire in case we need it. So I genuinely might need to go cruising for hunting in a minute. So we could use Narcissus and create Oberon. We could build Eligor. Silky, actually not a bad idea. To give us space. Or Kara Kensa Tengu. Yeah, let's do this. Concentrate, curse, poison, blight, toxic cloud, and build you. That'll give us the space to summon him without having to worry about anything. So we got one of our minions out of the way and built someone that, although we won't be using, is just nice to build out the actual compendium. Pierces, so yes, we will try and keep... Actually, we won't, so we'll do that. Karsa Tengu is now built, which is handy. Now we can go back and build our Black Ooze. So we Black Ooze here. Combine the two of ye together. Use quite a lot of money to do it too, but combine the two of you together. Give Pierce armor, because it's always nice to have some way of dropping defense. Give charge and concentrate, resist fire and critical boost. And we'll go with that. We haven't had an accident, which is nice, so we're continuing on that motivation there. Toxic Cloud, which inflicts it on all as opposed to Spray, which is a chance of inflicting poison and lowers defense for 1 turn. That's actually really useful. So we'll get rid of the Life Drain for Cloud. Beast Bite we're not going to keep with us, but Resist Elect we're going to take. And we'll get rid of Bloody Glee for it. Even though the critical is nice, that's the right one to do. We're not taking Zama. Building a black that had taunt due to its vitality would have been useful as well, if I'm honest, but we weren't able to build it. And then you, the Naga. You, if we can, we really want the taunt. We really want the taunt on you. If we can get the taunt on you, it's really, really useful. I mean... Yes, we can do it with Ortrus. So Ortrus and Kimiki will build the taunt that we want, because it's a taunt that raises his defense. So it's a better taunt. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to grind a wee bit of money. So I'm going to be back in 1 quick minute, my friends, and then we're going to go grind a tiny bit of money and then build up that last character. So give us 1 second, my friend. Coolaboola. I have returned. Now, we need to find a Matama that looks like it's asleep. That's the one that gets us money. So... this one. I don't like that the game is glitching like that, but hey. We might need a reset in the game in a bit. But we'll see. For now, Spyglass you.
Here.
And you are weak to light, which is nice because Jack has light. So immediately that gets us a wee bit of... ooh, okay. Genuinely surprised that didn't kill. Genuinely surprised that you were strong enough that Jack didn't kill you. Okay. I'm going to try it too. I don't think Almighty will do enough, but I'm almost positive one of these has Almighty. You. Okay, so we're going to put Horus into the equation as well, just while we're grinding this, to see if I go Megalodao, does it actually kill them? Because if it does, that's useful when there's multitudes of them. Yeah, I wish they had different colors, the two Magatamas, because it's far easier to differentiate between them when they have multiple colors. Because, duh. Up here to... ooh, okay. I don't think I've come down this way yet. No! Although I fall off, I won't be coming down this way. Oh no, we have, because it's the way we got up. Okay, cool. Cool. But there's a minimum here. Okay, so we have to get over there to that minimum as well. Interesting. Don't fall! You can tell that I'm a very competent gamer, can't you? Never fails. Always the top of his game. Incredibly well proficient at everything that he does. You know, an absolute. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. No! Yeah, we won't talk about what just occurred there. You gonna run or you gonna do defibrillate? Yeah, okay. Ooh. I haven't seen a Matama have that happen.
This'll do.
Interesting. Okay. Well, Alice should be strong enough with her Madoon to kill at least, yeah, it. I didn't save after the fight, did I? I didn't save after the fight, did I? I didn't save after the fight. Yep, I didn't save after the fight. I think it only does justice that that's where we finish, Senior Duck. What a fucking idiot I am. Okay, I'm gonna send you off to someone. Let's see. Because that's absolutely hilarious. That's unbelievable, the level of crap that happened there. Anyway, it has been a bit since we have done it. He is live and we are able to do so. I'm going to send you over to the American Wonder himself, the one and only top fan of one MLS, the true MLS. I'm going to send you over to Sir Benekage, my friends. Thank you all so much for coming in. I don't know if I'll be live again tomorrow, but that's the hope. Just keep an eye for the go live notification and we'll be able to do it then. Until then, my friends, as is always the case, I have been Stupid Sexy Craic. Shalom, Gafol, and as always, Pog Mahone. As we end up saying in the nice old ways, have a good one, my friends.